Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and this show is about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy right here seems to jump in. It's Friday. Hope you're having a good day. We're talking about the importance of auditioning faster. This is a very exciting topic to me because I see what happens to voice actors in their business and how much more work they get when they audition faster. So I'm excited to talk to you and give you a couple of tips on what you should be doing and how to audition faster. So real quick before we start, make sure, of course, as always, you hit the like and subscribe button right now and the notification bell so you know when we go post the video. Also, super thrilled, Monday, very excited. Gabby Nistico is joining A VO's Journey Lead Academy. She's going to be teaching here with us, teaching auditioning, getting commercial work, marketing, and voice acting for commercials and auditioning. Very excited about that. So make sure you check out the link below, and now is the perfect time. Summer's coming down to an end to join A VO's Journey Lead Academy for the fall and building your voiceover business. All right, so auditioning faster. Most voice actors, especially early on, take a long time to audition. And you might be someone who has been in voiceover for a while, and it still takes you a while to audition. And I find that this causes a lot of challenges, okay, for a variety of reasons. But one, our job, okay, is to audition and to book work on a continual, regular basis. In fact, we strive to have work in our queue. You want to have work stacked up. Okay, especially like, for example, in audiobooks, you want to have work stacked up. You don't want to have just one book at a time. You want to have multiple books in your queue so that you always have work. You know, I remember I always wanted to be the guy who has work and who always worked. So you want to that was my mindset. So I was always looking for that next job, even when I had a job. And that's our job, okay, to do that. So part of that is auditioning. And if it takes you a while to audition, then that's a problem because our time is limited and we have to be able to put out enough auditions to make the numbers work. And what do I mean by numbers work? Yesterday I made a video about the importance of understanding you're not right for every role. And a lot of times you don't know that. It might look kind of like you actually are. I mean, they don't give much direction. They just say male or female or something like that, but or either, doesn't matter. And it just shows up and say, well, you're not right for the role. You didn't get it. And that's defeating. But then we talked about the numbers and how the numbers are important. You got to put up more numbers, more auditions. And those auditions and those numbers matter because it's like a sample size. The larger numbers you put up, the more auditions you put up, your average of getting jobs will grow. Well, yes, you will get better, but you'll have more of a chance to secure work. So auditioning and getting a lot of auditions in is important. Now, how long does it take you to do auditions and how long does it take you to get a lot of the auditions in? That's kind of what we're talking about today. So the idea here is staying on the audiobook train, right? If you are taking, well, you know what? It doesn't matter whether it's audiobooks or not. It's any audition. But for example, any audition that you do should take no more than 5 or 10 minutes. Max. Because if you think about it, like let's just say it takes you 10 minutes to do an audition, any audition. From the moment you open the screen, you get the script, you do the voiceover, you edit your work, and you submit it. It should take you no more than 10 minutes. So if you work that out, that means in 2 hours, you should be able to get 10 to 12 auditions done. I said 10 and not 12 because, you can let's say we give 20 minutes in there of fluff. Okay? So, but you should get 10 to 12 auditions done. Why is that important? Because you need to be auditioning at least 10 times a day. At least. You should be auditioning more like I mean, actually, if you really want to get work, you need to be auditioning more like 30, 40, 50 times a day. But 10 times a day is a great number to strive for. I mean, that's a great number. I work with a lot of people where we start off by trying to do 10 or 20 or 10 to 12 auditions a week. And that's a great number to start, especially as a beginner. But the whole point here is to get that audition time down to 10 minutes, because 2 hours typically is what time you might have to work. If you only have 1 hour, you should be trying to get in 6 auditions a day. But the key here is to audition and to audition faster. Now, let's say right now it takes you 30 minutes to audition. That's fine. What we want to do is, through your auditioning now, we're not only auditioning to get better and to get work, but you're also auditioning to get faster. You're working on it. You're pushing yourself. One tip I find to get faster is you've got to let it go. So, I mean, you've got to be okay with 1 or 2 deliveries. I've worked with some people who, they're not confident enough about their delivery, so they keep doing their stuff over and over and over and over and over again. And then each time they have to edit it, I mean, it can take forever. So how do you gain that confidence? Well, you've got to bite the bullet and send it. Just send it. And part of that is you getting better at auditioning. And I was thinking about this yesterday. None of us really ever talk about the auditioning process, the actual process itself, right? I'm not talking about like just auditioning your performance, right? Which is the base of it. But I'm talking about the act of going to a website, pulling up an audition, picking the audition, getting the script, pressing play, doing the audition, stopping it, editing it, going through, listening to it again, mastering it, formatting it, naming the file, saving the file, sending the file, or uploading the file to the audition on the website, typing in a little note, and then hitting send, and then going to the next one. That's a whole process. That process, you've got to get better at that process too. And also, you've got to get better at letting go. Sending it. I think I saw it. I don't know who it was. I saw a thumbnail the other day of another voice acting coach or something was talking about, submit it and forget it. I think this has gone around for a while now. Submit it and forget it. We have Pat Fraley, who's coming to a VO Academy Voices conference. Let's remember to change the name. Academy Voices conference this fall in October. Love him. He's been with us a couple of years. Incredible talent, coach, legend in the industry for video games and cartoons and everything, and audio books. Partner or works closely with Scott Brick and everything. Really great guy. Anyways, he talks about that. In our last fall, he talked about, for him, auditions are you submit them and you go on to the next one. You submit them, you go on to the next one. You let it go. So that's the next tip. When you submit your audition, let it go. Don't focus on it. Don't think about it. It's over. Move on. If those people come back to work with you, wonderful. If not, just let it go and move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Put your heart and soul into what you're doing right now and then move on. That's the best way to audition. Don't focus on what happened. You're going to get better too. That's the last thing. The more that you do this, the more you get better at it and you'll win more. But you've got to be fast. We need to get these to 5 to 10 minutes max. That's what you're shooting for. So if you're doing 30 minutes or an hour per audition, we need to slowly work on doing it faster. We do that by doing only 1 to 2 reads, not a bunch. We do that by you only edit through once. Don't edit through a bunch of times. Don't change a bunch of things. Let it go. Just let the weight of thinking it's not good enough go. It might not be good enough, but that's okay. Submit it anyways. And move on to the next one, because I promise you are not going to ruin your business. Here's the last tip. You're not going to ruin your business if you suck right now in an audition. You're not. There's no book somewhere where somebody writes your name down. There isn't. That says don't work with that person. There is not. That it doesn't exist. It does not exist. If that was true, I wouldn't get voiceover work. That doesn't exist. You're fine. Just submit your work, go for it, move on to the next one. Okay? So, and then again, the last thing is, just like I said, submit it and forget it. Submit it, forget. Go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. Here's another little bonus tip, and this will help you actually speed up a lot on auditions. And it's just a simple logistical thing. If you are in a platform where you're doing the auditions from and there's a bunch of auditions, open all of them, open them separately in different tabs. And then go from tab to tab to tab to tab and do the audition, submit, do the audition, submit, do the audition, submit. It's really wonderful. It works amazingly, you know what I mean? Because it's just because you don't have to go and reset every single one. You know what I mean? You don't have to go and reset every time you submit one. You could just go bam, 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 bam. You remember, we're trying to make this go faster so that your time that you have, you maximize it. You maximize your time, especially for the people who don't have a lot of time. Maximize it. All right, you guys, thank you so much again. Get out there, audition. Now is the time. We're getting closer. We're just a few days from August. It's wild. And we're getting closer to Halloween. Very excited about Halloween. Gabby starts on Monday, so make sure you check out our link below. Join Avio's Journey Elite Academy today. Very excited about that and all the things going on. I mentioned in my video earlier, too, we've secured distribution, a distribution channel for all sorts of different avenues, from Amazon to Google Play to libraries, everything, using some different platforms. So we're very excited about that for our Academy Voices Entertainment, and so that's our money-making side of Avio's Journey Elite Academy, where we help our voice actors make money through jobs that we do specifically from Avio's Journey Elite Academy. So very excited about that. Anyways, check that out. That's just another perk amongst all the other ones. You guys have a wonderful Friday. Take it easy. Goodbye.